Hi, this is Justin from Money Bootcamp. Today I am answering a question that I've got from a lot of prospective clients that have turned into clients. Today's question is, what big wins have you had with your financial planning clients? Basically, these people want to know, does your planning work and how can you show this? Well, you better hold on to your hat. Okay, so that cheap joke took 4 takes. A big gain I've seen with many of my planning clients is gain in taxes, in that we have lowered their tax rate, or we have got tax back for them in a rebate, or for many of them both. A great example of this is last year I was able to get an €18,000 rebate in tax for one of my clients. Next big one to talk about here is income increase. A big area I focus on with most of my clients is increasing their income in the short, medium and long term. A lot of things we work on for that will be focused more on the medium and long term, but there is occasionally a great gain that could be got in the short term with some actions and with some direct work towards it. More than half of my planning clients have got a raise in the first year, so while they're doing the 12-month planning process, and the rest of them have all got an increase in the second year, if not in the first, and some of which have done it in the first and second year, as well as looking to do it going forward. Many of these were increases of 30% or more, which is a great increase to get in your income, as a lot of people have a flat income or only 1 or 2% increase every year. The idea here is that we aim to get 2 to 3 times the income you're starting with in the next couple of years, and we do that by directly targeting the areas that are going to increase your income in your job, outside of your job, with investments, side income, and any area where you can increase your take-home pay. Last year alone, 3 of my clients went from earning in the mid 20,000, so around 25,000, give or take a bit, to over €50,000 in take-home salary. So this was a huge jump for these 3 clients, and I have similar jumps with many of my clients regularly. A big win I see with many of my clients is that we start investing. Many of the people who come to me for financial planning have some savings, or they have a high or going to high income, so we need to look at investing. Basically, all of my clients who are not investing would typically be investing early on in the financial planning process, or definitely by the end of the process. They'll be investing in some way. Diversification is another area that I see with all of my clients. So if people are not investing by the time they're working with me, we focus on investing and diversifying. And many of the people who I work with who are already investing are typically not diversified. So they might have one asset or 1 or 2 assets that they're heavily invested in, and if something bad was to happen to them, they would be screwed because that one asset has such an impact on their finances. Travel and spending is another huge win for many of my clients. I have some financial planning clients who are extremely frugal and who are great savers, and what I will actually do is push them into spending some more of their money. A lot of people who are good with their money will just be focused on hoarding and hoarding and hoarding, but what we look at in the financial planning process is actually getting to your goals and having a balanced outlook. You don't want to die with the most money in the bank. You don't want to die with a pile of money. You want to use the money to reach your goals. For some of my planning clients, that is meant to travel, and they just haven't been doing it. They've wanted to travel and they've been building the assets. So what we'll do is we'll make sure some of their assets are going towards their financial goals, their future, their retirement, if they want to buy a house, if they want to invest in areas, that they're doing these things. And then I'll say, spend your money. Some of my clients have gone around the world on fantastic trips because I have forced them to spend some of their money and go traveling and just enjoy the money they have. So once your money is working for you, you should have the rest doing what you want to do. Do what you love, have a great time. You could get killed tomorrow. There is no point doing this with a whole load of money in the bank. You need to enjoy your life as you are now. Long-term planning is the last point I'm going to talk about today, in that a lot of the people who come to me for financial planning have a general idea what they want, but they have not long-term planned before. They don't really know how, and they don't even think it's possible. They think too much is open to change. Not everything in their life is settled down, and everyone is the same. So I get people to long-term plan. We look into the mid-future, into the far future, 5, 10, 15, 20 years away. And what it means is you can get to goals that you may have never even thought of before. So I get people talking about kids, about retiring, about what's going to happen with their parents when they want to retire. A lot of people with this will think, oh, I would like to own a home, but they think it's not even possible. In the last few months, I've had 4 clients who at the start of the process said they would never be able to buy a home, that it was impossible, and in only the space of a few months, we've changed that 4 of them, 4 out of 4 who said this exact same line to me, are now ready to buy a home in the next 12 months. So it is about knowing what you need to know and being given the actions and having someone to hold you accountable to do these things. So having a financial planner is great for this, and that is a big win we have had. With this long-term planning, I've helped several clients restructure their debt. So where they've been paying too much debt, they have too many loans, they have debts all over the place with high interest, we've restructured these to get them to be more efficient so that they can be paying less of their after-tax income on debts, and that they're paying down their loans quicker and in a much smarter, more efficient way. With this long-term thinking, this is one of the areas that I have basically all of my clients say this is the biggest benefit for them, because they think of areas they didn't think they needed to be thinking about. This is about retirement. This is about having your pension sorted. What are you going to do to pay for your kids in certain years? Do you want kids? How are you going to be ready for them? Getting people past this couple of months, 1 year, 2 year thinking is such an important area to improve your finances, and this is one of the biggest wins, and it's an intangible. So for many people, they come away and they just feel happier and more secure in themselves because they finally planned ahead longer than 1 year, which is almost unseen anywhere else, and it's a big win I have with my clients regularly. Okay, so if you are convinced by this video and you think you would like to know more, or you're not convinced by this video and you want to call me out and say I am full of, then you can give me a call. We have contact details on all of our platforms, so reach out to me, Justin at Money Bootcamp. Tell me how I'm wrong, and I'll see if I can convince you. We are looking for new financial planning clients all of the time. We've had some great client wins in the last few months and really want to push this out more and more. If you have any money issues, if you think you could have some of these benefits would be helping you in your life, reach out to us, justin@moneybootcamp.com, and we will talk some more. This has been a Personal Finance Friday question from Money Bootcamp. If you enjoyed this video, please like and share, and send us your personal finance questions and we'll answer a new question every Friday. Money Bootcamp, learn money, live better.